was named the Western Conference Player of the Month. In February, he averaged 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 10 assists in 10 games. LeBron is the first Laker to win the award in consecutive months since Kobe Bryant did it in the 2008-2009 season. So only appropriate that I start with Shannon. Did LeBron deserve it?
And when Kobe did it, Kobe was like 27, 28.
Really?
My guy doing it at 35.
Oh, I thought he was 40.
Don't do that, Skip.
Oh, okay.
You know, we talk about Burger King. Skip, did you know for my rookie year, I used to eat a croissant sandwich and French toast sticks every morning for breakfast.
They had them back in the dark ages?
Back in the dark days? They haven't evolved since then?
There you go with some jokes, Skip, baby.
I liked it. I liked it.
In all honesty, Skip, I really thought Russell Westbrook was going to win this award. I thought I brought it up to you yesterday, Skip, considering what they had been able to do and what Russ was doing. Russ averaged 33, 6, and 7. But he did miss 3 games. And Russ played 8 games, LeBron played 10. And so I really thought that, I was like, man, Russ going to win this award. But then when you look at it, what he did in a couple of those games without AD, 26, 8, and 10. First Laker to win consecutive since old Kobe Bean. Rest your soul, Kobe. The only 2 guys that won multiple Player of the Month, Greek Freak and Goat James. We got ourselves an MVP race over Skip. We got ourselves an MVP race over.
I thought you told me the other day it was over.
Hey, you know, Giannis doing, look, at the end of the day, if you want, let's be real, Skip. Giannis won 60 games last year. If you don't mind me asking, how many games did the Lakers win? What seed was the Lakers? They weren't the seed, Jenny. And the GOAT James got them in going to be the number 1 because all these years LeBron was in the East. Oh, boy, if he was in the West, he wouldn't even make the playoffs. Now he's in the West, messing with the West, the number 1 seed, and y'all want to poo-poo it. Now, well, he got Anthony Davis. You told me Anthony Davis wasn't that good. You wasn't Anthony Davis, well, what did he do in New Orleans? He never elevated that team.
Sub 500, the whole
Okay, now, so that should even accentuate it even more. I love Brown. Everybody should be happy with the trade, the Pelicans and the Lakers. But GOAT James, Skip, I mean, even you, Skip, even the staunchest guy that goes against old GOAT James must be impressed with what you're witnessing. To see this on a nightly basis, imagine if he had a type of season like old Tom Brady. You be calling for the man to retire. You be calling for him to retire, but instead he's having a Lamar Jackson, a Patrick Mahomes type season.
Yep. So I was with you until I looked harder at what happened in the month of February. I just sort of assumed it was Russ, and more Russ, right? Because they just took off, and they went 7-1, and yet he's been load managing quite a bit.
He has.
You don't rip him. You only rip my guy.
Well,
why?
Skip, Russ legitimately has had major operations on those knees.
Okay. And he legitimately plays his tail off.
I don't see that. I don't see that from you know who.
Yeah. I do, actually.
No,
you could have seen what Kawhi did to Thunder last night on defense. He just destroyed him on defense.
Who they got, Skip? Skip, who do they have? Did they got KD?
Have you been watching Chris Paul? He's had like a resurrection.
Skip.
No, he's an all-star. He's a star.
He is, Skip, but he's also 6 foot tall. So if you get a defender that's 6 foot 8.
Have you been watching Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? He just takes over games. Seriously. Have you been watching Gallinari? Steven Adams? Hey, listen, all of them, they're a basketball team. They're deep. Schroeder is a handful when he comes off the bench.
They're a nice surprise.
Shock of the West.
Yes.
Shock of the West. So back to Russell. Then I start looking at what he didn't do in the month of February. He didn't have a single triple-double. It's like the triple-doubles have fallen off the map.
Right.
Now he's concentrating on driving and scoring. Right?
Yeah.
33 a game. That was best in the West. LeBron was at 26. But after the 33, it goes down to 7 rebounds and 6 assists, which are low for him, given what he just averaged a triple-double for 3 straight years, right?
You're right.
So it's hard for me to get overly excited about that. The best thing he did in the month of February, he quit shooting threes.
Yes.
So he was 8 of 20. So he attempted only 20 threes in 8 games.
That's two. That used to be 2 games for him.
That's what I'm saying. And yet LeBron attempted 75 in the month of February, so it's 75 to 20. LeBron shot his usual 36%. Not all terrible, just kind of mediocre. But
That ain't mediocre. That's really good.
But then when I look at the bigger numbers, LeBron goes 26, 8, and 10 with 2 triple-doubles.
Yeah.
So he had 2, and Russ had no triple-doubles. And I start thinking, okay, it's a close race.
It is. It was,
that's a battle.
Yes.
And yet, the Lakers did go 8-2 to 7-1, and LeBron did play another. He played longer, more minutes.
Right.
Okay. So finally, I just said, okay, I'll give that to LeBron.
And I think, I don't know how they vote. Maybe it's the writers. I don't know how they do it, Skip. But they're upset with these guys load managing. It's ticking people off.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who votes for this. I tried to look it up this morning. I think it comes mostly from the league office.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's them. They nominate candidates, and then I'm not sure if people vote or not. I'm not.
Well, I'm sure the league office is upset with this load managing.
Well.
Right.
Especially, Skip, we're in a national window, and all of a sudden, the superstar, you find out an hour before the game that the superstar isn't playing. So that, I'm sure that probably rubbed the NBA the wrong way.
Okay.
But like I said, Skip, look, if they had given it to Russ, Skip, I'm not going to stand up here and say, man, LeBron was robbed on this one. I wouldn't have done it. 34, 7, and 6, it's hard to argue. But when you look at LeBron playing and they played a lot, some of these games, Skip, without AD.
They did.
So that I think that weighed heavily into it. And plus, the GOAT just been phenomenal all year. He's just been GOAT all year.
I give you that. He has been phenomenal given what I thought we were going to see. He's been way better than I thought. And now the message sent probably from the league office is we need him to be the face of our league again. Because last year he fell off the map, right?
Yeah.
They weren't even in the postseason last year.
Well, guess what? You think this something? Wait till you see this encore. Encore playoffs is the encore, Skip Bayless.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I do feel sorry for poor Giannis because poor Giannis is going to get really robbed of the
Oh, there you go.
because it's over. You can just feel this was all you needed to know. This is the springboard just happened right before your very eyes. Back-to-back player of the month.
Yeah.
Not for 12 years has that happened in the Western Conference.
Wow.
Not since
That is
Kobe
crazy.
did it. That's impressive.
I mean,
But now the skids are greased. Here we go into MVP drive for LeBron. The media wants it. The league needs it. For TV ratings, we need to promote LeBron back onto the throne. And I think they're going to elevate him at the expense of a guy in Giannis who is simply on a pace to set the all-time record for player efficiency rating. That's staggering to me, and nobody cares. But that's true. He's on the pace to break the record. LeBron is 11th in PER. And right now, Giannis is number 1 in defensive efficiency rating. Number 1 in the league of all the players. So he's arguably the most efficient offensive player and the best defensive player. And you're telling me LeBron is starting to pull away an MVP? He is. I get it. But it's storyline. Storybook story.
that's how sports work.
Okay,
It's just not good enough. Nobody cares about wins and losses.
I got
What's
it.
the story behind the win? and
I
loss?
got it. And I think a lot of those voters got left with egg on face last year after they just shooed Giannis in for MVP, and then he shoos right into the Eastern Conference Finals and disappears, right?
Yeah.
They go up
2-0.
and they lose 4 straight games, and he shrank to about 6'2" at the end of that, right? Okay, and it makes it's like embarrassing to people who voted for you. You're the league MVP, and that's all you got against Toronto.
Let's give old GOAT. GOAT was special.
Yeah.
I mean, GOAT's been special this year.
Yes.
Skip.
Yeah. But you know what's the most special to me?
What?
I'm more interested in who's the player of the month in June.
Oh,
June.
That's the month you
That's
care
all
about.
that matters.
Oh, that is all that
Who
matters.
will be the
Now
player
that's
of the
all
month
that
in June?
matters.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
I've conceded regular season MVP to LeBron. I give you that. It's great. It's great for everybody involved. It makes you happy for a little while, and I feel good about your happiness just for a little while, and then
what?
Then you're going to
So
get
nice
the
of you.
rug jerked right out from underneath you by the team in the basement. Just the
happens.
way he did it on July the 5th when he said,
got something?
I'm not going to you, I'm going to Doc.
What we're going to provide for you on Sunday is a snippet, a summation
Yeah.
of what it's going to be like
Really?
when we beat the brakes off you coming to Western Conference Finals.
Will it look anything like opening night?
Little preview.
Sunday.
Yep.
It's in prime time. Now, you make sure that you don't have anything, said everything. If Ernestine want to go somewhere, you don't go nowhere.
She can go.
I don't want you to. Let me come watch the game.
might
I'm
wanna
coming to
watch
watch
this
the
one.
game.
No.
I'm coming to watch the game with you. Skip.
I'm not.
My TVs are out. My TV's on the
I
grid.
watch alone.
Oh.
Maybe Hazel.
Okay.
Maybe
Well,
The
hey,
idea of
okay.
you
You go in your little
watching that
office.
game
I'll watch in the
together
living room.
Go
Sounds
watch in the
perfect.
living room. That's the way Ernestine does. She sits right around the corner in the living room.
Yeah.
She yells to me, "Did you see that?"
Actually, have you guys ever watched a game together?
No.
That is fascinating.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't want to watch the game with me.
It could be kind of fun.
It's not like I do a whole lot of talking. I might be doing a little tweeting.
Never talking.
Yeah.
No talking on your side either, right?
It might
Just
inspire me
sitting
to
there.
say a word I don't want to say.
Kind of behind the scenes of you two watching a game. I could moderate the game
Yeah.
watching.
Skip,
That would be something.
You be in your office. Ernestine and I, we gonna be sitting on
You
we
can do that.
we gonna be talking about the game. That was a good play with Ernestine. You're like, yeah.
right.
Skip, did you see
I
that
wouldn't
one?
even let her watch the Kawhi game with me last night. I'm around the corner in my office.
Why?
And she's sitting in her recliner and she yelled, "Did you see him do that?" Yep, I did.
I saw Kawhi miss that dunk. Did you see Kawhi miss that dunk last week?
Got fouled.
do you only
No, he
see
didn't
the
skip. He didn't get
negative?
fouled.
You only see the negative. All right. I'm going to make this happen.